Want to make sure that you do this schedule so you can find that balance between running around and doing crazy stuff and of course working. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now my goal is at the end of this video is to show you guys how you can work from the beach. Now if this is your guys' first time on my channel, my name is Lai Lacaba. I'm the virtual ate. I've been working from home or working anywhere since I was 15 years old, and I post videos on how to work from home right here on this channel. So if you guys are interested, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday. Now if you guys notice, I have a different background today because I'm actually at a beach resort, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity for you guys to know how to actually work from the beach or work anywhere. And it's going to be a little bit loud and not really that controlled environment, but I'll try my best for you guys to be able to understand what I'm saying. But I'm going to go through step by step how I plan when I know I'm going to be traveling or going to the beach or just somewhere outside of my home or my office. So the first thing that I really recommend is for you to plan. You have to plan out your tasks, your tools, and your backups. Basically, you want to plan out the tasks that you're going to be doing. You have to set expectations that you're not going to get a lot of work done, unlike if you were in your home. You have to do what I call time blocking, which is actually part of my habits video, which you guys can check out right here. But basically, you have to do a little bit of time blocking so you can make sure that you make time for actual work, not just running around and playing by the beach. And if you have no idea what time blocking is, it's basically putting all of your tasks kind of in the same theme or kind of the same project together, and you're just doing it in blocks. You're focusing on one thing at a time. So especially if you're working by the beach, you want to make sure that you do this schedule so you can find that balance between running around and doing crazy stuff and of course working. The next thing that you want to plan out is just where you're staying. You want to check where their Wi-Fi is at, if they actually have even Wi-Fi, if their Wi-Fi actually reaches the beach, and if it's going to be quiet enough. So you want to again look at your tasks. If you're going to be doing any calls or meetings, you probably want to delay them until you're probably back home, or if you can work at an office or some co-working space. Again, you want to make sure that you're planning ahead, that you're not just barreling into working anywhere just because you can. You want to plan out your location, where you're staying, the room that you're going to be in, if it's going to be quiet enough, if you are going to be doing meetings or calls, because you can. You just have to be really more conscious about people just going in and out. I had to be doing this whole video, I had to be really conscious about kids running around right now. So you really have to think ahead when it comes to just basically the location of where you're going to be. The next thing you want to do is prepare. You want to first prepare your tools. Like I mentioned before, you have to check if the resort that you're staying in even has Wi-Fi. So if they don't, you want to prepare a backup Wi-Fi for yourself, or just maybe from your phone. Load up your phone, make sure that you have mobile data, because you never know if they might have slow internet, even if they do. So you want to make sure that you have backups. The next thing that you want to prepare for is, let's say there's like a really low chance of having internet, make sure to download anything that you need to be able to work. That's why it's really important. You want to prepare already the tasks that you're going to be doing, because then later on, once you're actually in the resort, once you're actually there, it's easier for you to get into flow instead of just having to be kind of rambling about and trying to figuring out what you're going to do next. The next thing that you want to prepare for is going to be basically just letting your boss know or your clients know that you're going to be going out, that you're not going to be as responsive as you usually are. You want to give them a heads up. Don't surprise them, 2 days or 3 days before the trip. At least 2 weeks before the trip, let them know, because then for them as a business owner, they can plan out, they can see like, oh, I'm not going to be giving this task yet, maybe afterwards. Basically when you come back, they're going to give you that task. So it gives them, again, just kind of a little bit of heads up or respect that you are not going to be available as you usually are. So it could be as simple as making sure that you set up some sort of report that you send, a daily report of like where you're at, what you've done for the day, just so they're a little bit more in touch even though you are on vacation or you are on a trip. You also want to prepare your tools itself, so your laptop, making sure that if you are going to whip it out near the beach, you're going to be safe with it, because it could get wet, it could have sand in it. That's just one of the realities if you really want to work by the beach. Again, you want to make sure that you have backup, so syncing some sort of app on your phone where you can still work on your phone, maybe even not just everything on your laptop. You also want to plan for if you're going to be leaving your laptop in the hotel room, where are you going to store it, just a little bit for safety. We want to ask the hotel if they maybe have a safe or somewhere where you can store your bags when you're out and about. Again, it's all making sure that your tools are safe and you're prepared for almost anything that comes up when you're on vacation. Now, once you have planned out your tasks, basically planned out where you're going to stay and making sure that you have, again, good internet, good space to kind of just work, you've kind of planned out the time time. You've time blocked of when you're going to be working and when you're not going to be working. And you've also prepared your tools. You have a backup. Like for me, my backup is always my phone when it comes to just my mobile data. Basically, just kind of be prepared for anything. And if you can, try to find a place where you can actually work. So for example, for me, I found this little cute cabana right here where I can just kind of put on my laptop. The Wi-Fi still reaches here, so I can legitimately work right now here. Just doesn't have a plug, so I have to keep in mind that I have to make sure that my battery is plugged at night, so make sure that when I'm here I'm working, I can actually get some work done. So then the next thing you want to do to be able to successfully work anywhere, work by the beach or anywhere you want to be, is to make sure that you follow through with your plan. It's going to be useless if you created this whole time block where you're not even going to follow it. Now of course there's going to be times where you're probably not going to be perfectly going to follow the plan, because you know, you might be traveling with other people where they might have plans where you have to push through any tasks that you plan for the day. But you want to make sure that you measure how much time you actually were able to work, so that can be a reference for the next time that you are going to be working while you're traveling. You have to make sure that you actually see, okay, you know, it took me 10 minutes today to go through email. That's the normal emails that I get per day. So then the next time that you go on a trip, you want to plan out like, okay, when I wake up, I can check my emails for 10 minutes, grab breakfast with other people if I'm traveling with other people, go around, have fun, you know, come back by lunch, work for another hour. You know, it really depends on who you might be traveling with, where you're going, especially if it's a new place. You have to really just give time. You can't really expect that you're going to do a lot of things. You're going to get a lot of things done, because a lot of time you just won't, because you are on vacation. But you want to have the flexibility that even if you are not at home, you're still going to be able to be productive and get things done. Now you guys can check out my video right here on the productivity tips that I have when it comes to working from home. But basically you really just have to keep in mind to not expect so much of yourself, especially if it's your first time being able to just work from the beach or anywhere that you might be. Now if you guys like this video, make sure to hit thumbs up right there, and let me know in the comments below where you would want to go if you can test out that you can work anywhere. And of course, if you still haven't, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there. And I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. Now you guys can check out these other two videos right here, so you guys can get started on making your way so you can work by the beach. Now if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna go and swim. Bye!